Hey, welcome to our cool channel. We are M3 Movies on YouTube. We talk about movies and films and stuff.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm stretching. Hi, welcome to M3 Movies. I'm Jack.
Brian.
We're here. We're back.
Correct.
This is gonna be our last time recording in the same room together for a while, isn't it?
We're not doing next week?
Oh, right, yeah. Brian is leaving for college. You're going 23rd?
I leave a week from today, yeah. So
Okay.
we're recording this on Friday because we're lazy.
Yeah.
I got Wednesday. And this one, upcoming Wednesday? Yeah.
Yeah.
Second to last.
Second to last. This is M3 Movies. We do movie podcasts and videos and stuff. Brian, I want to talk about something.
Go for it.
I could do this for suggestions, but I do actually have something that I want to suggest.
I have a suggestion as well, so.
Okay, that's good. Save it for suggestions.
I actually have, this is the first time ever I have an idea of what I want to suggest at the end. And don't just come up with it on the spot.
Today, a band that I really like,
Mhm.
Sleater Kinney, just dropped a new album.
Wowzers.
Go check it out. Go check
Sounds
out
like a suggestion.
Sleater Kinney's. No, it's not a suggestion, Brian.
Mhm.
I wouldn't suggest something in the very beginning. No, I'm talking about it because I started listening to it, and it's
Mhm.
very good.
That's good.
It's got Carrie Brownstein of Portlandia fame in it. She's amazing.
You listened to Chance the Rapper's new album?
No.
Mostly disappointing.
Oh.
Unlucky.
What's bad about it?
I don't know. It just doesn't have the same, magic that Chance has.
So you're one of those people who's like,
It
Chance
does
just
sometimes.
isn't the same anymore.
Well, no, some of the songs on there are really good. I really like Do You Remember?
The 21st of September.
Yeah, you'd think. But I like that song.
Yeah?
There's this one really, really trap song that is just so anti-Chance. But
Right.
yeah, it's called Hot Shower. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Okay.
It's a little bit funny.
I've never listened to Chance in the first place, so I don't
Wow.
think I would know. He's huge, though.
I love him.
Like, huge.
I love him so much.
Yeah.
Easily my favorite rapper.
He's got another album on the way eventually, though. Right?
Oh, eventually.
Yeah,
For
this
sure.
isn't-
It's not going to kill him.
It's good.
He's pretty popular.
Also, if you like...
Also, I don't think it's that bad. It's just disappointing.
Right.
I
It's
like
kind of a
most
letdown.
of it.
Right. Well, I like me some good music. Not enough to
You
do
wanna talk
another
about movies?
podcast about it.
Yeah, no, I don't know nearly enough about music to do a podcast.
Sure, let's talk about movies. Let's not talk about the spoiler disclaimer because I really don't. Do you think you're going to spoil anything today?
If anything, probably Dora. Can I spoil
Dora.
Dora? I feel like
Go
nobody
for
would
it.
care.
Yeah. I mean, how many of our 8 average viewers are going to go watch the Dora movie?
The answer should be all 8.
Yes.
However, the answer is more likely 1 or 2.
Do you think, honest question, do
Yeah.
you think Dora and the Lost City of Gold should have and or will make more than Endgame?
Probably. Oh god, it's so stupid.
Let's see. Patreon, go ahead and support our Patreon, please. That's going to be patreon.com/M3movies. I won't go too deep into it now because that's boring, and you're just here for the good movie stuff. But if you're listening on YouTube, that's a bummer. That's really disappointing of you because we don't make money off of YouTube. So if you want to support us even further, go ahead and actually make things easier for yourself. Go ahead and listen on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Breaker, Radio Public, Overcast, which you can find us there by just searching our name. That's M3 Movies. Or if you want an easy link to all of those places, you can go to anchor.fm/M3movies. That is our home for all things our podcast. So go ahead and check that out, please. That would be really nice. And without further ado, let's go on to new releases. Go jingle.
New releases, new releases, new releases. They're out today.
or tomorrow, or next week, or maybe they're already out. Who's to say?
All right. So I included Angry Birds 2 on this, even though it did come out last week.
That's fine.
It's getting shockingly good reviews.
So is Dora, so I can't believe it.
Okay. That's fair. But I mean, it's got, 73% on Rotten Tomatoes?
It's not bad.
Which I think, I saw the director's Instagram somehow, like it popped up. And he had said something about how it's the highest rated video game movie. Which I cannot believe. I can't believe that the second Angry Birds
Is
movie...
it higher than Detective Pikachu? I mean, I'm assuming he's just telling the truth.
Oh, that's a
good
point. I forgot.
I'm assuming he's telling the truth.
Yeah,
but
Detective Pikachu is a video game movie. I was gonna... No results found? Really? Come on. The Rotten Tomatoes search...
Yeah, it's really bad.
System, it sucks, but it
it is
better.
Wow, it's 68.
Wow.
That's surprising.
Okay.
So, just for comparison's sake, Dora in the Lost City of... Wait, Angry Birds... Oh, I accidentally put up the Metacritic for the game Angry Birds 2.
Aww.
No, Angry Birds Movie 2. Okay. But Dora on Rotten Tomatoes is in, like, the mid-80s. And then the Metacritic's, like, 63 or something.
Jesus.
So, to clarify, on Rotten Tomatoes... If you're above 60%, you get the plus.
Yeah.
Right? So the average score for Dora is like 63, 64, 65. Like 6.5, I think, is the average.
Yeah.
So it should have a 65, 6.5 average.
Weird.
But it has an 88 because so many of them are above that 6.
Positive. Yeah.
So it's...
Listen, the whole concept of a sort of... I don't know how to put it, unanimous kind of rating system. I don't know. There's no easy way to really determine how a large group of people feels about...
The Angry Birds Movie 2 has a 60 on Metacritic. To clarify, is 3 points below Dora and the Lost City of Gold. I'm going to compare everything to Dora from now on.
Please.
Because the fact that it has gained unironic positive following is mind-blowing to me.
What does Detective Pikachu have? Then
like a 65, maybe a 55, somewhere
Not
in
the
there.
Game 53.
53.
Damn, I gotta see that movie actually.
It's not that bad. I don't know why people
imagine. Yeah.
I guess it's kind of made for Pokemon fans though. So
yeah, I do like Pokemon. I still play Pokemon Go daily.
Fun. I like Pokemon.
It is fun.
It's a good time.
You know what I want from Pokemon?
What do you want from Pokemon?
Which is completely unrelated to anything that we have to talk about today.
That's okay.
That's
the fun parts.
I want a Pokemon game where you don't do the fighting. You just grab some Pokemon. I just like grabbing the Pokemon. I like feeling the satisfaction of knowing that I stole a living creature from its home and am keeping it in captivity.
Isn't that kind of like what the new ones are?
The new one? Not
really. Like Let's Go Eevee? Isn't it like more Pokemon Go style? Of the capture?
I mean, kind of. It's, yeah, well, capture, yes.
Yeah. But you still do like the battling and stuff.
The gyms and stuff. But I do like the capturing system in that game.
So you want just like a game where you can
I want
like
Legend,
Minecraft.
I want Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
But with Pokemon.
That
sounds lovely.
Doesn't it?
That sounds lovely.
It sounds great where you can just
wander
the world.
You can just live your own little life.
Exactly. It's
with your Pokemon pals.
I want like a conflict-free Pokemon game.
I want like Assassin's Creed, but all of the horses are like I'm forgetting, but Ponyta.
What an interesting example to choose. I don't know. I want Shadow of the Colossus. but all of the Colossus are just giant Pikachu.
Or just like Slowpoke.
Do you have a favorite Pokemon?
Oh yeah, it's Psyduck.
Okay.
Because of Psyduck's character in the original series.
Yeah.
When he just bothers Misty. That's my favorite. I always laughed so hard.
My favorite is one that
I love Psyduck.
My favorite is one that oft gets forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
Glalie?
Yeah, don't know Glalie.
It was, I think, my first... Hold on, I'm looking it up. It was my first Pokemon card ever. So it holds a special place in my heart.
Oh, I've seen that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
It's
that.
funky looking. It's just like a big old, like, sphere thing.
It's like a Gengar with a skull head.
Yeah. I like it.
I like it.
I like my boy.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But does he constantly have a headache?
No. I can't see those. I gotta catch up on all the Pokemon that I'm missing, man.
I want to switch so bad so I can play all of the like actual.
It is great.
Oh, God.
Switch is a great investment
See,
when you have the money.
here's the thing. I was gonna get a Switch, and then so I'm living in a suite in college, and I was told that
big man.
I was told that two of my suite mates are bringing Switches, and I was like, I cannot justify buying a Switch now.
Yeah,
because like at least like all the multiplayer stuff.
Yeah. But then you
I can
can't
play
get
with them.
the single player experience.
I know.
Breath of the Wild.
Because like I want to play Breath of the Wild. I want to play Odyssey. I want to play like
Odyssey.
Mario Odyssey.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I want to
Assassin's
play
Creed.
Like Let's Go Pikachu, something like that.
Yeah.
I want to play all those games.
Listen,
but I
Odyssey.
can't.
Odyssey.
I still want to play Kingdom
and-
Hearts 3, even though it's supposed to be terrible.
Odyssey and Breath of the Wild are some of the best single
know.
player experiences I've ever had.
I know.
It's incredible. It's so good.
But I don't want to spend like $400 on it.
That's fair. I don't know. I think it'll go down soon, but at the same time,
Yeah.
they haven't been releasing very many games.
It's
for
just
it.
like such like a
So
it's
when
such a
something
great
comes out-
like freaking system.
Yeah,
and
it's
I want
incredible. It really is incredible.
I want one. It's okay.
Fun tangent.
That was a fun tangent. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Let's move on though.
Yeah.
Good Boys.
Good Boys is
This
interesting.
the,
Jacob Tremblay
Yeah.
movie about
Is it
it's
directed
the
by?
the whole joke is that it's a rated R movie with kids in it.
Yeah.
I don't know who it's directed by. That's a good question.
Excuse me.
I know that they keep advertising it's like the people that brought you Superbad.
Yeah.
I know Seth Rogen's in it. It must be like I think it's like their company or something. I don't
I
really
can
know.
only ever think
Or like
of,
they produced it or something.
I can only ever think of Seth Rogen when I think of this movie.
Yeah, it's produced by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg and like those people.
Yeah.
It's directed by Gene
Stupinski.
Stupnitsky, who also directed movies like Bad Teacher,
Year One.
not great.
Hello Ladies, and then Hello Ladies the movie.
So I kept saying that this movie, like, I can definitely see this movie being like fine, being good.
Yeah. I mean, it's got 80% Rotten Tomatoes.
It's about
so
80%
far.
on Rotten Tomatoes, has a 55 on Metacritic. Like I can definitely see it being like good, but those trailers, like, I don't know. I was like, this is either gonna be like 10 in Metacritic, or it's gonna be like just like fine, like it's
Yeah.
gonna be what it is right now.
I think it's just. Gonna
And
be
I'm like,
fine.
okay.
I mean, I think it's funny enough. Is it trying to? Change
I think the movie's
face of
gonna be a
cinema
lot
forever?
funnier
I
in the
don't think
trailer.
so. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I'm interested because I just like I don't know. I feel like this movie's gimmick is like just gonna get annoying
Yeah.
after a time.
Although the child actors, from what I've seen, are very good.
Jacob Tremblay is such a good actor,
He is.
and I'd love him to be in other things.
I want his life to be okay.
He wants to direct when
Because-
he's older.
Oh, that's good.
I want him
good.
to. I hope he does.
Because the life of a child actor is not a very easy one.
Yeah.
So, hopefully,
You
fingers
deal.
crossed, he does good.
You deal.
47 Meters Down, Uncaged.
So this is a sequel, right?
To-
47 Meters Down.
I don't even remember 47 Meters Down.
It's like
Is it a shark
I've never
movie?
seen this movie. I've never seen this movie. I have nothing to say about 47
I've
Meters
heard
Down
of
Uncaged.
it. I've heard of it, but I don't know how or why.
I've
not
heard of it for
Uncaged.
sure. It's the actress is famous.
2017.
Don't remember who it is though. It's Mandy Moore. Mandy
Mandy
Moore's
Moore.
in this movie.
Is this the one? No. What was the one with the woman that was like stuck on a buoy? On a buoy.
I couldn't. Oh, I know what you're talking. Shallow or something.
Shallow in the shallow.
I know what you're talking about.
Shallows? No, that's
Shallow
Star Wars
movie.
Boy. Shallow movie.
It's probably just gonna say A Star Is Born.
Yeah.
That's really funny, actually.
Yeah, it did.
I'm pretty sure it's called Shallow.
Shallows movie.
Oh, The Shallows.
The
Okay.
Shallows. Yeah, that's
There
what I
you
was
go.
thinking of. Okay.
But that's just a movie that it's not, though, to clarify.
47 meters down is not very well rated
It's just
either.
like a Shark Week movie
Yeah.
that I don't care about.
It's just only 2 years old.
I won't
don't
see
remember
it.
at
It's
all.
Mandy Moore. I like Mandy Moore.
Yeah. What else has she been in? I feel like I
Tangled.
should know this. Oh.
Also, This Is Us.
Okay, I haven't
She's
seen
really
that.
good in
I
This
should
Is
probably
Us.
watch This Is Us. There are
I feel like you would like This Is Us.
Probably.
It's like you cry every episode.
there are a lot of good TV series out though.
Yeah,
that I
I don't
have
watch
to
a lot of TV.
There's let's see. Just
The one TV show that I'm like am meaning to get to is Chernobyl.
yes.
I need to watch Chernobyl.
So Chernobyl, Killing Eve, let's see, what else? There's White Queen or something, White Princess.
I don't fucking know.
Um
I don't watch TV. You're asking the wrong guy.
The Boys, Good Omens, all supposed to be very good. And more that I can definitely think of, but they're not coming to me right now. The TV is taking off. TV is going to be the next movie, honestly. Well, because think about it. In a miniseries, you can tell so much more story.
Yeah,
And
I don't know.
That's how Good Omens is so
It's like how like
faithful. to
that
the-
season 1 of True Detective is so effective.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I'd rather just sit down and watch a movie.
Well,
But-
yeah, you would.
I would.
I would. I would too, honestly. But we're
It's okay.
cinephiles,
There'll
so
always
of
be
course
movies.
we are.
There'll always be movies.
Got my coffee. Very good. Blinded by the Light. This is supposed to be a very good movie. I don't know.
So I was telling, so this is similar, not in like the movie, but like in my own experience of it.
Mhm.
It's similar to Rocket Man,
Mhm.
where I'm nearly certainly going to see it with my friend Eric, who knows everything about music, especially Elton John and Bruce Springsteen, and I will certainly know none of the songs. I can name
No.
I can name one Bruce Springsteen song.
What is that?
Born in the USA.
I can name one more than that.
I can't.
Blinded by the Light.
Sure. Oh, well, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay.
But like I saw Rocket Man with him, and I was like, half of these could have been original songs, and I wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah.
I guess I just don't know it well enough.
Yeah. It's hard to get the rights to songs, dude. Although it was Elton John. Elton John did a lot for that movie, didn't
He did.
Yeah.
And they were like his really famous songs. Like I knew some of them.
Oh, okay.
But
I
others
still
I would
have
have
to
been
see
like,
that movie, actually.
it's really, really good.
I have no real interest, though, is the problem.
I know it's hard to get interest after like Bohemian,
After-
especially.
Bohemian Rhapsody, After Yesterday, all of these, like...
Rocket Man is definitely
musician-based
by far the
movies.
best out of those three.
Okay. But
Um,
after... I don't know. After even those two, it's very hard to find motivation to go see.
Yeah, Rocket Man is by far the best out of those three.
Yeah.
Blinded by the Light. I hope it's good.
I guess my thing is, and watching the trailer, I felt this a lot. I don't... Maybe... I guess I just don't care enough about Bruce Springsteen
Yeah, I don't know anything about Bruce Springsteen.
to believe it when someone is like, this is the epitome of music.
I don't know anything about
This is
Bruce
the
Springsteen.
Beatles times Queen. So I don't know, but maybe I'll enjoy it. Maybe I won't. The main character kind of looks like Daniel Radcliffe.
No, he doesn't.
A little bit.
No, he doesn't.
A little bit. Hold on, the picture's loading.
But I mean, I'll get around to it.
Daniel
But
Radcliffe.
that's not that looks nothing like Daniel Radcliffe.
I'm not saying it is Daniel Radcliffe. Tell me that doesn't look like Daniel Radcliffe.
Not even a little bit.
Look
oh,
at that.
picture does.
Yes.
That picture does.
I know it does.
Oh, but then you zoom in and it doesn't at all.
Daniel Radcliffe.
No.
Yes. I am right, you are wrong. Daniel Radcliffe.
No. Literally that one specific picture, and then when you zoomed in on his face, I was like, oh, never mind.
I think so.
No.
Good burp, buddy.
Good job, Jack.
Thanks. Is that a flavored water?
It's Propel.
I don't know what that means.
It's like Gatorade, kind of. You want to try a sip?
No, I'm good.
It's an interesting experience.
It's been... All right. Wow. It's been... Wow.
Yeah.
My tummy grumbled. It's... I remember when I was younger, there was a lot of water out there that was flavored water.
Yeah.
And I don't really see it as much anymore. I see
It's
a lot
not
of...
really flavored water.
I see a lot
It's
of
more
flavored
like-
sparkling water.
It's like a Gatorade. Like it's made by the Gatorade company.
It's an electrolyte water beverage, though.
Yeah.
So
I guess it's kind of flavored. It's like Gatorade water.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So it's Gatorade without the food coloring.
I guess.
Okay. Except that Gatorade without the food coloring, it's like a brown sludge.
Is it really?
I don't know. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, Gatorade, you want to sponsor us? Okay, yeah, that's it for new releases. Let's move on to
Yeehaw.
movie news, shall we, brother?
Sure.
Let's go for it. Go jingle.
Movie news now, yeah.
I wish I had more to sort of segue into this, because this is really important.
What?
But I did just find this out last night, so I didn't really have much time to prepare. It is 10 in the morning.
Oh. McGregor?
Okay, sure, just give it all away.
I will.
Ewan McGregor is returning as Obi-Wan.
He is.
He is, and it's the best news ever. I literally almost started crying last night.
I still don't understand. Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm excited. I'm gonna watch it.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you don't...
But I still don't understand why, like, the community in general is so hyped around Obi-Wan.
I don't understand
and didn't
either.
give a shit about Han Solo from the start. Like, before anything about Solo came out. Like, there were red flags before Solo. I'll admit that. And, like, the movie is, like, I think it's fine. Like, it's not
a great
spectacular.
movie.
I don't think it's spectacular. I think it's
love
fine.
that movie.
But, like, that movie, like, even when pitched, was not given a chance by the
Everyone
community.
hated
And
it.
I don't understand why now
And
they're
then
like, Obi-Wan! Obi-Wan!
I think the funniest thing about Solo to me is everyone hated it right up until the moment it came out. When it came out, they were like, "Oh, that was fine."
It's fine. I mean, it's
Listen,
fine.
big Star Wars fan here. I am
Yes.
I am in the Star Wars community. I follow a lot of the stuff that goes on. I don't understand it either. I love Obi-Wan. I love Ewan McGregor. I love all things Star Wars. I was never huge on... I mean, I don't know. I don't know the best way to put it. I was never directly against nor directly excited for him for another Obi-Wan project, I guess.
Yeah.
Now that it's official, of course I'm excited.
Yeah.
But like I was never gonna rally around it. I just don't understand it. Like why that character, I guess.
Yeah.
Are you trying to set your house on fire? What are you doing?
Obviously.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. But yeah, it's exciting. I'm very excited. I love Ewan McGregor.
I mean, he's the best part of the prequels.
How dare you?
Why? What do you think is the best part of the prequels?
All of it. Sorry, I wasn't really paying attention. I just...
Obviously, he's the best part of the prequels. It's not even close.
Oh, my laptop lid actually snapped on finally. Puppy!
Puppy wants to go outside.
Puppy wants to go outside.
Talk about
Alright.
Obi-Wan.
What?
Talk about Obi-Wan.
Once upon a time, there was a young boy called Obi-Wan Kenobi. He was a Padawan of the Jedi Order, trained under the guise of Qui-Gon Jinn. Oh.
Okay.
Until...
Oh, Qui-Gon's not bad.
I love Qui-Gon. Until a brutal attack on the palace of Naboo by the Separatist forces.
Can you
left...
rank the prequels for me?
Can I what?
Rank the prequels for me? I'm curious.
Like an actual like out of 10 or just...
No, like which one's the best? Which one's the worst?
I go Revenge of the Sith, Attack of the
Obviously.
Clones, Phantom Menace.
Yes. Okay.
Attack of the Clones, I
curious.
think, is actually generally the most disliked.
Yes.
But I don't know.
I think
Something about the Phantom Menace. I
it's
just
so
don't
boring.
really like the aesthetic of it.
It's so boring.
Listen, I love me a good boring movie.
I love me a good boring movie sometimes.
Yeah.
Depending on the
okay,
movie.
it's a boring I can get behind. Although I will admit that is the one Star Wars movie that even I get bored at sometimes.
It's so boring. Okay.
Although you have to admit, Battle of Geonosis.
I don't have to admit anything.
Not so shabby. Okay, there's a this is also unrelated, and it's gonna just detract from anything else that we want to talk about.
I'm still pissed off that they can't fly.
Whatever. That was 3 fucking episodes ago.
I don't care.
Okay. What was I gonna say? Corridor Crew, the
I love
YouTube
Corridor
channel.
Crew.
They do the
VFX
CGI
React.
artist, VFX artists react. They talked about Star Wars for a bit in one of the episodes, and they talked about this one shot in particular, and it's an incredible shot of like the clones shooting at the droids and stuff, and it's dust, but they're all being lit, and they're talking about how it was a completely CGI shot, so they could mess with the lighting on each individual clone, and it's really kind of fascinating. It's really cool. So check that out if you get the chance. That's Corridor Crew. We don't have any, brothership with them, but we wouldn't mind if we did. So, who knows? Maybe we'll send it their way, and they'll be like, "Hey, thanks for sending like 3 more people our way."
Yeah, there you go.
All right, moving on to this next bit. As of very recently, when Toy Story 4 crossed
Toy Story for a billion,
Disney is now the first movie studio to have 4 movies gross over $1 billion in 1 year.
So wait, it's Endgame. Is it the 3 Marvels and Toy Story? Is it Spider-Man?
Not the 3 Marvels.
Spider-Man didn't make $1 billion, right?
No.
Marvel did. Captain Marvel did.
I think maybe it was Toy Story, Lion King, Endgame,
and Captain Marvel, right?
I don't want to say it's Captain Marvel.
I don't want to say it's Captain Marvel either. I paid.
Did Captain Marvel come out this year?
Yeah, in February.
Oh, I guess so.
Terrible movie.
Disney $1 billion in movies 2019. 5th Disney movie. 5. Oh, there's 5. Never mind. Okay, I got that wrong. It's not 4, it's 5. Oh, Toy Story.
Aladdin.
Captain Marvel and Aladdin.
Okay. Aladdin made over $1 billion? That's nuts.
Guess so.
That's stupid.
More than Toy Story 4 so far.
Toy Story 4 is...
What? Worse than Aladdin?
I haven't seen Aladdin.
Lion King made $1.34 billion.
Not surprising in the slightest.
But disappointing.
Yeah, I guess.
The studio has a strong slate of films for the rest of the year, including Maleficent, Mistress of Evil.
You remember when everybody was asking for Maleficent 2?
No. Frozen 2. And Star Wars! The Rise of Skywalker!
You know what's weird?
Huh.
I really hope Frozen 2 is good. I don't know why.
I don't listen. Yeah,
whatever. I don't like Frozen 1, but I for some reason have
I adored it when it came out.
Annoying amount of faith in Frozen 2, and I want it to be good.
It doesn't look bad, honestly.
I like the trailer.
Yeah.
But that trailer is so non-revealing of any of what the movie is.
Sure. Speaking of Disney and making $1 billion, people are trying to now keep Mulan from making $1 billion.
Yes, boycott Mulan.
Talk about a segue.
It's gonna make $1 billion.
It's gonna make $1 billion
easily. Nobody's gonna boycott it. Twitter is nothing.
People are trying to boycott Mulan because the main actress, the woman playing Mulan, is recently opened up on Facebook about supporting the Hong Kong police.
Yeah, and she retweeted it something about
because that's a big thing right now. Have you been keeping up with this? I
have not been keeping up with that at all. Actually,
it's kind of nuts.
All I've seen is people saying Tiananmen Square. And I'm oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
But that's about all I've got.
Listen, I don't know much about what's going on over there, but I have just kind of scrolling through Twitter, seen a couple of videos of people
same.
raiding or protesting. It's kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
I should probably read into it.
I'm not Chinese.
Jesus.
No, but it'll make $1 billion.
Of course, yeah.
It won't have any effect on the movie.
Disney is a powerhouse, and it's never going to be stopped.
Also, I think the movie looks good. I think the movie looks really good.
It looks fine.
It's doing what I wanted it to do.
Almost.
Almost.
You wanted a full rated R.
Okay, well, yeah, but I knew that wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
I just wanted it to like not be sing-songy. I didn't want like it to be like goofy, like Eddie Murphy humor.
Yeah.
Like I wanted it to
Save
be like
that
a
one
serious
for-
movie.
Save that one for live action. I don't know, Frozen. It comes out
Can't
next
wait.
year.
You know what's funny? That's probably gonna happen in like 30, 40 years.
Well, there's already been an official canon live action Elsa in Once Upon a Time.
That's good.
Do you remember that TV show?
Yeah, I remember that TV show.
God,
It's still
that's an
going.
awful show. It better not be. Not in Hollywood. Have you seen that movie yet? Yes, you have.
What?
Once Upon a Time.
I saw
in
it again
Hollywood.
last night. I'm actually saving to talk about it later
Wow.
because I want to talk about it again.
Okay. Oh yeah, we never did get to talk about it, did we?
We talked about it a little bit.
Did we?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Okay, it ended May 18th, 2018, which is still too recently, and it got 7 seasons, but whatever. Neil Blomkamp.
I don't care about this at all.
Okay. Well, he's not directing RoboCop 2 anymore.
I don't care even a little bit.
I feel like
Neil Blomkamp's great.
the CG would have been really good.
Neil Blomkamp's great.
That man knows how to do CG in movies, though.
Yeah.
Even if his movie, I started watching District 9. I wasn't really huge on it. CG's great. Chappie too.
Chappie is incredibly impressive
Incredible.
in terms
Yeah.
of CG.
Well, because it looks photorealistic.
Did you see
every
the
single
Corridor
time.
episode about
Yes.
Chappie?
Yeah,
there
I
you
did.
go.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's incredible.
Incredibly impressive. I like Neil Blomkamp. I don't care about RoboCop.
Yeah.
The fact that RoboCop is getting another movie is stupid and should burn in
movie.
hell. And Neil Blomkamp should go make more movies like Chappie and Elysium and District 9 instead of doing this.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's doing that instead of this, and we're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
And we don't need RoboCop 2. That's my take.
Okay. The Hunt.
Yeah. Okay, so
Blumhouse
this
movie.
is the biggest news story I think in the film industry for like a few weeks at least. How, because it kind of like ties in all the America stuff.
Yeah.
How Universal and Blumhouse canceled their movie The Hunt, which is already made, like it's finished, but they're not releasing it after the mass shootings in El Paso and Dayton.
Which, to some extent, I understand.
So, for those of you who don't know, the movie is about basically like a place where like rich people can go and like hunt humans.
Yeah.
It's like the most dangerous game kind of thing where like they'll kidnap people and then like you're hunted. It's supposed to be like a weird horror movie, like kind of like I'm trying to think of like a proper example, like Truth or Dare. Have you seen, or not Truth or Dare, like Would You Rather? There's this movie called Would You Rather. It's not very good, but it's like the biggest comparison I can make in my head because like a rich guy is like kidnapping a bunch of people and forcing them to play like this game of life and death.
Or like Saw.
Or like Saw, sure. Saw a little bit less because it's like it doesn't have like the class of this movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I personally think it's stupid. I get both sides of it. I understand why they did it.
Yeah. To some extent, I do agree. Like I can see where they're coming from. I can understand, but at the same time, it is a piece of fiction, and I think it's.
And it's a piece of hyper exaggerated fiction.
Yeah, and I'm not entirely sure that it's necessary. I haven't seen it, but it's not. I'm not sure it's necessarily related.
Yeah, no, I don't think it is.
Outside of
it's
the
just,
fact that
it's
there are
just
guns in it.
A movie about killing people.
Yeah, because there is a difference between this kind of piece of fiction and like I don't know, a comedic Family Guy bit where Peter goes into a school and opens fire. Like there's a difference between that where this wasn't. I again haven't seen it, but I would imagine that it isn't necessarily being dishonorable towards or about these shootings.
Yeah, my biggest problem with it is so it won't become mainstream for this to start happening, but if it did, right, like we wouldn't have movies like We Need to Talk About Kevin.
Yes.
Right, which is an incredible movie in a very important movie. We wouldn't
No.
have movies like that in a world where these
before,
movies get...
Before we go on, though, let's also say that we're not condoning school shootings.
Obviously. I did not...
Yeah, no.
I don't think anything I said implied that.
When you're saying when these things bring about, like, good art, you mean the fact that we're not censoring it so much.
Correct, yeah.
Not the fact that these things are happening.
Yeah,
Because
no.
it is a problem that...
It obviously, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there was a travel ban put on America because of the high amount of shootings.
Yeah.
Not a ban. Did I say ban?
Yes, you did.
Warning. Travel warning.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just...
It's an interesting...
I just think it's weird.
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily, like, necessary or important.
Yeah.
I didn't know the movie existed until they canceled it, to be fair.
No. Yeah, no, I didn't know. Until today, I didn't know it existed. So, we'll see where this goes. In all honesty, it's probably just going to stay canceled.
I think it's going to blow over. They're not going to release
it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Weird.
Like, Universal's getting way more press out of canceling it than they ever would have. The money they would have.
Well, I don't think it's...
That's true. It's not translating into money. But
all right, let's move on to new trailers. Good Lord, I really feel like this podcast has been longer than it actually is.
I know, yeah.
Boy,
That's
I'm
okay.
tired. Whatever. Hopefully you guys at home are enjoying it, and if not, I'm sorry. So let's go on to new trailers, huh?
Yeah.
Go jingle.
New trailers.
Little Women.
Little Women looks so good.
It looks so good. Actually, we probably should have started with Last Christmas.
It's
because
okay.
I
We can
genuinely
do
wanna-
Last Christmas next.
No, let's talk about Last Christmas.
Okay,
I want to talk about
Last
Little
Christmas.
Women more.
Okay. There's a third movie that I feel like had a trailer this week that I wanted to talk about, but I don't remember what it's called. I'll find it while you're talking. Talk about it. I'll find it.
Oh God, I really don't know what to say about Last Christmas though. I don't know. Like, I don't even know if I'm excited for it or not.
I think it just... You know what releases in November? Like
What?
early November. Last Christmas.
That's... I mean, actually, that's pretty true for a lot of Christmas movies. The
Is that true?
Grinch from last year was released, I think, like early November, actually.
That's weird.
Grinch.
I did find the trailer that I want to watch.
What is it? Dolomite is my name?
Yeah, the Eddie Murphy movie.
Okay. Yeah, we'll pause here.
But,
November 9th, The Grinch came out. In case you wanted to.
I mean...
By the way, hey,
Amelia Clarke hasn't made the best movie decisions in the past.
Unrelated, but you know what movie is coming out literally the same day as Rise of Skywalker?
I feel like I do, but I don't.
Cats.
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 Yeah. Cats.
This is the second
I feel
time...
like there's like a relatively good chance I see Cats that day.
I would actually attack you. Like, I would not talk to you.
Okay, so here's the
for a
thing.
good long
I'm
while.
far more excited about The Rise of Skywalker.
Yes.
But I'm a lot more curious about Cats.
That's fair. That's fair, but if you do see
Like,
Cats...
I feel like I know...
If you do see Cats before you see Rise of Skywalker...
I feel like I
legitimately
more or
wouldn't
less
talk
know
you
what
for
to
a
expect from Rise of Skywalker. Like, I'm sure it'll, like, throw something at me that I wasn't, like, anticipating, right?
Yeah.
But, like, I'm far more curious about Cats. I'm just, like, is it just gonna be, like, scene for scene the musical? Like, do I listen to Jellicoe Cats, like, the song? Like, is that gonna happen? Or is it gonna be, like, more narrative?
It is just fascinating to me because this is the second time that a like major movie studio has decided, you know what, I can compete with Star Wars. Because you know what came out the same day that
The Force Awakens came out. It was the
Out
road
of the
ship.
Chipmunks, the road ship.
Yeah.
It's the funniest thing.
Yeah, a big part of me wants Cats to be brilliant. I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
I want it to be awful.
I really want it to
suck.
be, like, brilliant. I want it to be, like, Oscar caliber. I want Taylor Swift to come out with an Oscar. I want Tom Hooper to get a directing nomination.
If this time next year Taylor Swift has an Oscar,
If this
I
movie
don't know
doesn't
what I'm
have a
gonna
Best
do with
Picture
my life.
nomination, I swear to God, I'd be so upset.
Okay, whatever.
I don't know if there's a world where it does, but like, I want it to be good so bad. You don't understand. I really want this to be like, just great.
I don't understand. You're right. I don't understand.
I want it to be really good, because I feel like a lot of people are just like being like, look at this stupid Cats movie.
Yes, for good reason.
No, but wouldn't it be so great if it was awesome? Like, what if it's really good? I want it to be like this year's La La Land.
Here's La La Land.
Cats.
No.
It was like La La Land, A Star Is Born, Cats.
Right up there with some of the best movie musicals of all time.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't know what I would do with myself in that situation.
It'd be awesome.
Okay, man. Sure. Last Christmas. What are your thoughts on this, Brian?
It looks so normal.
Okay,
I have no thoughts on it because nobody ever had any thoughts on it.
Sure. It's based off of the music by George Michael, which you have to
Unsurprising.
love the guy.
Sure.
Rest in peace.
Yes.
What else is there about it?
Nothing. Amelia Clark.
You know what? There have been some conspiracy theories about it. Actually, not conspiracy necessarily, but like the main character guy is an angel.
I was actually like thinking that while watching the trailer. I was like, this guy's definitely just like not real.
Oh yeah, because she has brain problems, so she's making up a figment of her imagination.
Yeah, women. Am I right?
God. Speaking of,
Amelia Clark though, coming off of Game of Thrones, she's been in movies. She's been in movies before. Like she was in,
what was she in?
Like Terminator 5
and
Solo.
Yes, good boy.
She's really bad in Terminator Genesis, but so is Terminator Genesis as a whole. And then she's like good in Solo. She's fine.
Good, fine. Idiot.
She's nothing special. Come
better.
On. But so it's interesting because the Game of Thrones actors, except for Peter Dinklage, have like this weird like notorious reputation for being terrible in anything but Game of Thrones. Like Kit Harington is awful in everything but Game of Thrones. Like you remember Pompeii?
How to Train Your Dragon.
Okay, that's voice.
That's still acting, dude.
Voice counts, but like I feel like it's very difficult for me to listen to a voice performance and be like, that's a terrible performance. You know what I mean?
Not really.
I feel like I've never had that experience. I'm sure it's possible, but I feel like I very rarely have that experience. Whereas like Pompeii, I'm like, okay, Kit Harington, you're just being bad.
Yeah.
No, like, I'm sure there is. Okay, bad voice acting in video games. Okay, video games I will give you. That's everywhere.
Video games is very easy to come.
But I feel like there's very few like animated movies that I see where I'm like, this is a bad performance by a voice actor.
Karen.
Again, video games, like sure, I'll concede video games.
I really can't move my body.
Yeah, I'll concede.
What did you do, Nicole?
Good stuff. Yeah, it's harder to find bad voice acting in movies.
No, but yeah, like most of the Game of Thrones actors are pretty bad in pretty much everything outside of Game of Thrones. So now that Game of Thrones is over,
Gwendolyn Christie.
Gwendolyn Christie is in Star Wars. Sure,
Yes.
Yeah, she's fine.
Very good.
She's fine.
Boy. I'll attack
Also a
you.
voice performance, really.
No, she had an eye. She was also in the suit.
I know.
What? Who else has did things?
Like Lena Headey was like famous for like The Purge, like
Who was she in?
Cersei Lannister.
Oh right, yeah.
She's been good in other things though. Like she was in Fighting with My Family. She's pretty good in that. She's not like spectacular, but she's pretty good.
Yeah.
People like Nikolai Coster-Waldau hasn't had a huge career outside of Game of Thrones.
That's true for a lot of people that do TV, actually.
Peter Dinklage is really big.
Yeah.
He's had some garbage though, like Pixels, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, he was an elf too.
Yeah, he's the most absurd character in Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah. What an awful storyline. Listen, I know I hate that movie, and everyone's going to be like, oh, great, Jack is ranting about Infinity War again. But what a
I feel like I'm allowed to hate
awful
Infinity War because I like an Endgame. Is that allowed?
Yeah.
Am I more allowed to hate it now?
I wish they had split it up evenly, because it's clearly meant to be telling, like, one story in two movies, but they couldn't figure out how to break it up so that
I just wish they had like explained things in Infinity War much better. We
Yes.
don't need to talk about this.
I know. I mean, I did watch Endgame on the plane ride home.
It's good.
I was in Paris and London, and
Is that the first time you saw it?
second time.
No, it's the second time, right? Yeah. I've only seen it once.
It's a good movie. I do get
I think
giddy.
it's really, really good.
I do relentlessly get giddy at the portal scene, which is like, of course, it's so good.
Yeah.
But there was so much
I love
from
how we managed to go from Last Christmas to
whatever.
This.
There was so much from Endgame that could have been put into Infinity War that would have made Infinity War more bearable and
I just
less
want a
kinda
scene
boring.
where they're like, "Oh yeah, but you can do anything you want with the stones. You don't
Could you
have
imagine-
to do this."
Could you imagine what would
Or-
have happened if they all lost in like the middle of Infinity War, and then Thanos was killed at the end, and like that's how the movie ended, and then Endgame picked up on that,
That'd be interesting.
right?
I mean, then you have like 2 regularly length movies because Endgame is like 3 hours long.
That's good.
Um,
Not
I
a
actually
bad
didn't mind
thing.
Endgame's length at all.
No, I mean
it was pretty normal
moved
for
well
me.
enough.
I mean, I can imagine it.
Anyway, just thoughts.
I don't know. I think the only reason I don't like that is because it takes away from how like impactful I think that Thanos dying in the first like 5 minutes of Endgame really is. I think it's so genius of them to do
That's
that.
true. Even though they bring it back.
Well, obviously, but like
I do have to say, upon my second watching of it, it was a lot of the kind of inconsistencies were very much more clear.
yeah, there's a good amount of them.
Good amount of them.
Nebula is the worst part.
I like Nebula a lot.
I think
actually.
she's
I like
by
how
far the worst part of the movie.
I like how they made her more of a
Also,
main character.
not even like necessarily her character, but just like she has the most like plot conveniences and inconsistencies by far.
I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say that.
Like how she like randomly like starts like spazzing out like right after Don Cheadle leaves, or how like she magically knows how to work the time travel machine instantly to get Thanos' coordinates there, and she like there's a ton of stuff with her.
Yeah, whatever.
That's not important.
I would have liked to see them make it more clear what the Infinity Gauntlet could and couldn't do.
I would also like them to make it clear that you don't need to have an Infinity Gauntlet, because there's a whole part where he goes to the guy that made the Infinity Gauntlet, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we had to make this Infinity Gauntlet for him to do this." Whereas in Endgame, they're just like, "Oh, we didn't need to make that. It's not the gauntlet that gives him the power; it's the stones."
Yeah.
And then you're just like, "Oh wait, could there have been a scene in Infinity War where they had said that ever, or where they were like, oh yeah, you can do whatever you want with the
Brian,
stones."
that would require thought.
Yeah.
Oh, Little Woman.
Little Women looks so good.
It looks very good.
It looks so good.
You gotta love Greta Gerwig.
So something Aiden said to me, my friend Aiden said to me, that
They know Aiden. Aiden's been on.
yeah, they know Aiden. Something that Aiden said to me that I really liked is that it looks like a Greta Gerwig movie. Like, it doesn't look like you're watching like a period piece with no direction or like heart behind it.
Mhm.
Like, you're not watching like, I don't want to say something. So this is not an example of what I just said,
Yeah.
but like, it's not like you're watching like Downton Abbey or something,
Sure.
which is great in its own way.
Yeah.
To
but
clarify,
it doesn't
but it's
necessarily
not
have
like
the
it's like
kind
a
of auteur.
exactly.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
this looks like a Greta Gerwig
Yeah,
movie.
it's
This
got-
looks like I'm
it's got-
watching a Greta Gerwig period piece.
It's got her distinct like aesthetic, her distinct kind of life that she puts.
Yes,
into movies.
exactly.
Yeah.
And she's so good at putting that life into movies.
Mhm.
Lady Bird is a movie that I wasn't huge on when I first let me finish. Okay, I saw you tense up.
No. I was gonna agree with you.
You got so tense. I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, I don't get like
I just didn't-
massive buzz around it, and then I watched it like 2 or 3 more times, or not 2 or like 1 or 2 more times. I had the Blu-ray upstairs. It's so brilliant.
I just didn't
It's
relate
so
to it.
Good.
Which
Yeah,
is-
no, I think that was the big problem
There's-
with me.
yeah, I
is
mean,
that
I
like
can-
I just don't I don't personally relate to the story.
I can very clearly understand how it is a very strong
Yeah.
movie, but it's not. I'm not. the
But
demographic.
as like I was like, the more I watch that movie, the more I'm like, wow, this is perfect.
yeah, I should probably watch it again.
Lucas Hedges is really good in that movie.
Yeah,
So is Timothy Chalamet. Timothy Chalamet is hilarious.
Yeah.
That's like one of the funniest characters in a movie I've ever
Yeah.
seen. It's
And
like,
Saoirse
I think
Ronan,
what you
too.
do is very baller. very anarchist.
Saoirse Ronan.
Saoirse Ronan is
awesome. She is an incredible.
She's my new
actress.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
In terms of you need an Oscar now.
Yes.
And this could get it. She could win for this probably.
I'm
she's
surprised
really
that
good.
she is not sort of more talked about.
Saoirse
Ronan. She's been in just so much.
She has
Brooklyn,
3 Oscar nominees. That's pretty good.
Lady Bird.
For
Little
someone
Women.
who's 94, that's like what, like 24? 25? She's 25. Someone who's 25 to have 3 Oscar nominations, that's pretty good.
Yeah, 25.
That's really young.
That's incredibly
That's
young.
younger than I think I thought she was.
Yeah.
I knew she was young. I didn't know she was that young. Yeah, she has 3 Oscar nominations.
To put it in perspective, Daisy Ridley is 27 years old.
Yeah, see? Saoirse.
Saoirse. It's a fun name.
She's great.
It's a fun name.
It
to
is a
say.
fun name.
Saoirse. You can't help
But like put the
accent
Irish on
a little,
it.
Yeah.
Saoirse. Saoirse Ronan. Good
Okay,
actress.
yeah, that's it. That's the 2. Oh,
Do you want to switch? We don't have to if you don't want to.
what?
Watch the third
no,
trailer.
I don't really want to,
Okay.
because then it's more work in the
That's
editing
true.
room, and I have
Correct.
to edit it all today because someone was not available yesterday.
Okay, listen to me. I told you noon, and then you were busy.
I know. No, I wasn't talking about you. Okay, let's go movies that we watched then. Go jingle.
What have I seen?
Movies that we've watched.
What have you seen?
Let me look. What
Okay.
have you watched?
I didn't get the chance to watch many movies as I was in London and Paris.
That's
It was
fair.
Great. Which, by the way, I didn't get to bring this up earlier, but when I was over there was a lot of advertising going on for the Playmobil movie.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, which I didn't.
It's a
know
much more
even
European
existed.
thing.
I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah, I knew it. I've seen the trailer. It's not
Oh,
bad.
you've seen the trailer?
I think so.
Okay. That was just something I wanted to bring.
It's just like a Lego movie for Europeans.
There's also a lot of advertising for Wild Rose.
I loved
Like
Playmobil
all
when I was
over
young.
the metro and the tube.
Because they're like, look at these Americans.
Yeah. What?
These
No.
countries. No, but like countries. Thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Good movie. Such a good movie.
Good movie.
Anyway, on the plane ride, I watched Avengers Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I didn't want to watch anything really too new.
Yeah.
Because watching a movie on the plane
Is the worst.
It's the worst possible medium that you could watch a movie.
They censor all the movies.
Yes. I think the only way that it could
So
be worse is if you're watching the censored version, like the censored plane version,
Yeah.
on a plane on your phone. That would be the worst.
Yeah.
So I decided let's not like watch something that I'd really have to like think about or like remember.
Yeah.
So I watched Charlie Chaplin's Modern World.
Nice.
Have you seen it?
No.
I think you might be familiar with some of this stuff, and there were a couple of gags in it that I recognized. Very good movie, very funny. Charlie Chaplin is awesome, of course. Let's see, It's the one with the like automatic feeding mission.
Yeah.
Which has become very popular, very famous, especially if you follow, what is it, the YouTube channel that we both like that does the Cinefix, yeah. I don't actually. Maybe it's not called Modern World. Charlie.
Modern Times.
Yeah. Yes.
That's
the
why I was
one.
confused. I was like,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Modern Times. It's like him going. I have seen Modern Times.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah, I've seen Modern Times.
Okay.
Like he goes through the
Modern
gears. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, Modern Times is good.
He's a great comedic actor.
He is. Yeah, no, I've seen Modern Times.
What have you seen, Bar?
Okay, so I saw Loose,
Yeah.
which I did the review on, so I'm not going to talk about that very
Yeah.
much. Loose is really good. I saw The Peanut Butter Falcon.
Okay.
The Peanut Butter Falcon is a movie that came out of South by Southwest.
Mm-hmm.
Or Sundance. I think it was South by Southwest. Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf is back.
Oh, yeah, man.
Ooh.
Shia LaBeouf's back, man.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
Dakota Johnson, and a new coming actor. His name is Zach something. I need to find it. It's about Shia LaBeouf, who is a guy who is screwed out of like basically his livelihood when his brother dies. And then this guy Zach, who is a Down syndrome patient, who is like his public housing is literally in like a retirement home. He escapes. And, they meet up and they're both kind of on the run from different things, and they learn from each other. Zach Gottsagen. He's very good. It's his first movie. This is like the sweetest movie I've ever seen.
Oh, really?
It's so sweet.
Yeah.
It's so nice. It's like, it's just.
I do love me some good,
It's
nice,
just,
sweet stuff.
It's just so nice.
Yeah.
It's like all I can. Like the story is like, I mean, it's well told. It's a little derivative, but like whatever. It's so nice.
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf's really good in
What
that
has
movie.
he been in since what, Transformers?
I think the other big one is American Honey. I have not seen American Honey, but he is supposed to be really great in that.
Yeah.
He has a movie coming out this year called Honey Boy, which he wrote. It's about him.
Oh.
Lucas Hedges plays him, and he plays his dad.
Shia LaBeouf is playing a dad?
Shia LaBeouf is playing Shia LaBeouf's dad.
Wow. What? Honey Boy is what?
Honey Boy is about Shia LaBeouf.
Oh. And then, okay, Lucas Hedges is playing
Lucas Hedges plays Shia LaBeouf.
Funky.
As well as
Thomas
Noah
Jones.
Jupe plays young Shia LaBeouf. That's the guy from A Quiet Place, the kid from A Quiet Place.
Oh.
Plays young Shia LaBeouf.
Weird.
And then Shia LaBeouf plays Shia LaBeouf's dad. So that's happening. That also got good reviews out of some festival. So that's fun.
I just can't see Shia LaBeouf as anything but a very young person.
He's good.
How old
He's
is
a good
he now?
actor. He can't be over like 35, right?
That's actually
not true.
exactly the age that I was thinking. Shia LaBeouf, age 33.
Hey,
No,
that's close. I got it.
True, that's impossible. I'm an inch taller than him.
Nice, good job.
Just thought I'd put that out there.
He's really good in this movie, though, and I liked it a lot.
No, 2 inches. Sorry.
Let me see, what else did I see? I saw Hobbs and Shaw. Have I talked about that on here?
No.
So Hobbs and Shaw is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's nonsensical.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
The Rock and Jason Statham are really funny together. Ryan Reynolds is in the movie. He's hilarious. He's really funny in the movie.
Yeah.
He's not in very much of it, but he's always hilarious. There are a lot of just stupid gags that are like really funny. That
Yeah. I was about to say can't go wrong with Ryan Reynolds, and then I remembered.
his like mid 2000s career.
Yeah.
I feel like Hobbs and Shaw is a movie for it's just dumb action movie. Like it reminded me of Triple X: The Return of Xander Cage,
Yeah.
but like a little bit less like extreme.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Extreme.
And then I saw Dora.
XX Extreme. I'll clap for myself on
Good
that
job.
one. Thank
Then
you.
I saw Dora.
Dora.
They do sing that song.
Good.
It is an experience. It's so weird. It's so bizarre. It's really funny. It's really dumb.
Yeah. I saw someone had made a video. It was like I watched Dora so you don't have to. And they like
No. Everybody in the
explained-
world should see Dora.
he explained what happened in it, and I legitimately thought that he was joking. Like,
Which
I was
part?
Like,
What?
Literally any of it. Danny Trejo
Okay,
playing
wait.
Boots.
We're gonna spoil Dora.
Yeah, Danny Trejo playing Boots, the
Yeah.
animated sequence.
The animated sequence is like
Danny Trejo talking
they're
about
on, like-
puberty.
yeah. That's
The map and
He's like,
the
"You gotta
bag
grow up."
coming to life, right?
yeah in the animated sequence.
Oh, okay, yeah. They get like high, right?
Yeah, I know. It's like these like shroom spores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there a song about someone having to
Poop?
take a shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dig the poo hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, Oh, okay, so he's making this up because he knows no one is going to go see it.
No,
But
it's
it's
all
real.
real.
Okay,
It's all real.
that's... Wow.
It's all real. What's most bizarre to me somehow is the third act, where it becomes like you're watching somebody play a video game. It's like you're watching Dora play Uncharted. Because like they're just like they're solving what they call jungle puzzles,
Yeah.
where it's like an Uncharted puzzle, and I'm like watching Dora play Uncharted.
I mean, that sounds great.
It's so bizarre. I'm just like I'm watching somebody play a video game at this point.
It's got
'Cause, like,
Jango Fett in it, too.
It does have Jango Fett
And Boba
in it.
Fett, actually. And all of the clones. Which is shocking.
It's bizarre. There are parts of it that are just absolutely hilarious in terms of just how ridiculous it is. Dig, dig, the poo hole is one of them. It's so funny.
Dig, dig, dig. That's going to be the name of this episode. Is Dig, 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 the poo hole.
It's something else. It's the movie has like an 80-something% on Rotten Tomatoes and like
Would you agree
low
with that?
60s on Metacritic. And I'm like, I don't know how this movie has gained any sort of positive, unironic following. Right? I think it's hilarious. I think it's like a movie that everybody should see just in
Yeah.
terms of how funny it is.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll watch
But,
it with Jenny tonight. We
like-
have she's going off to college
Yeah.
on Saturday, and I'm staying here. So this is our last date until she goes off. So maybe
Aw.
to celebrate that, we'll watch
Dora and the Lost City of Gold. Diego is so dumb.
Yeah. Oh, I've heard he's a terrible actor.
He is. They all are.
Oh,
I mean, the girl that plays Dora is like fine.
yeah.
At least she's consistent. Whereas the rest of them are, oh gosh, oh goodness. Actually, there's one character, I don't even remember the character's name. It's like one of the side characters, one of her friends that follows her around. That's like a comedic relief character, and he's not that bad.
Yeah.
He actually has some good jokes.
Yeah.
He's not even listed in like the first few actors. Wait, where is he? Wait. Oh, there he is. Randy. He plays Randy.
Oh, Randy, my favorite Dora character.
Nicholas Kawambe. I don't know. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Everybody else is ridiculous. Michael Pena
Yeah.
is in this movie, and like his jokes are either like he's funny in parts because he's Michael Pena.
Yeah.
Like he's really good at being funny, but then like there are some jokes that he has that just go on for like way too long. Like there's one part where he's like warning Dora, like Dora's going to the city,
Yeah.
and he's like warning her about like parties and like crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like talking about raves, and he's like, so if you ever hear music that goes like this, and then he just like pretends to imitate a rave song for like a solid minute at least.
Really?
It's so long.
Jesus.
It goes on for so long, and it's just like Michael Pena goes, it's so stupid.
All right,
It goes
fine,
on.
I'll watch it.
It goes on for like at least 3 times too long.
Wow.
It's so ridiculous. Ava Longoria is her mom for no reason.
Yeah.
She's non-existent. She's it's dumb.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Let's
They keep calling Dora Dorka
Dorka.
because she's a dork.
No, I got that.
It's so funny. Like
Let's
she's
not-
dancing by
Brian.
herself. She's dancing by herself at the school dance, and like somebody just yells out, "Disco Dorka!" It's so good.
Disco. Oh no. Now I don't know whether I want to call this episode
It's
Dig
so
Dig Dig the
good.
Poo Hole or Disco Dorka.
It's so good.
Oh man. Let's move on. Let's go to M3 suggestions or I'll die.
Okay.
So, go jingle now.
We're gonna make a suggestion for you today, and you better watch it or else.
Got anything? Got anything?
I do
Big
have something.
Papa?
So I told you I was saving this for later. I'm suggesting Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So I saw Quentin Tarantino. I think I've talked about it on the podcast before, but I don't know. But when I saw it the first time, I really liked it. And I was like, but I want to see this again because I don't really understand why I like it so much.
Yeah.
I was like, this is just so fun to watch. I enjoy every second of it. There's nothing I don't like, but I don't know what I like so much.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw it again, And I truly think that it's up there for me with Inglourious Bastards, which is one of my like top 5-10 movies ever made.
Wow.
It is like I can't even describe how good I think this movie is.
Wow.
Like, oh my god, I don't even like have the words. Like, it's just so human, I guess. It's so weird coming from Quentin Tarantino. I feel like I'm like hanging out with these people.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm watching this movie and I'm like spending time with them.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm watching a movie. I feel like I'm like just spending time with characters. It's, oh my gosh. And like the way it actually like handles its story is like a mix between like nostalgia and like relief from the past. It's so weird, like how it meshes this world between like pre-70s film and post-70s film, but then also pre-70s America and post-70s America, and how it handles this divide and gives... Oh, I don't want to spoil it. I won't spoil it. The ending's too good to spoil. I think that it is maybe his best work. I need to think about it. It's one of the best movies of the year. Top 2, for sure. I absolutely adore the movie. It's a movie that I could not imagine myself ever, like... If I ever, like, just turned it on, I could not imagine myself, like, not watching the whole thing. Like, it's just... The movie's, like, endlessly rewatchable. Because, like I said, you're just spending time with, like, people that are really enjoyable to be around.
I'm gonna...
It's the whole movie. I love it.
I'm
So
gonna
good.
quote Luke Skywalker here.
Go for it.
Every word of that sentence was wrong. Listen, I completely disagree with literally everything that you just said.
Go for it.
I don't know. I mean, maybe I missed the point of it. Are you flicking me off somehow?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Maybe I missed the point of it. It just felt like it was trying desperately to build to something, but it never really got there.
See, no, but that's not... So, okay, so the movie is like... Because the Manson murders was like a big spark in both Hollywood, obviously, and just like America, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it kind of started the idea of... Okay, now I have to spoil it, though. Now I have to spoil it. Okay, now I have to spoil the ending. So spoilers, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So the Manson murders are like a spark. Like, it... As much as like Vietnam was already going on and stuff, you know, it kind of like started this whole like just violent conflict being a domestic problem in the United States.
Yeah.
You know? And how it like handles the Manson murders is it's so good. It's so good. 'Cause like it is so Quentin.
Yeah.
Like, it is so Quentin that you can watch a movie about real events and not know what's going to happen at the end.
Sure.
Right? And that's something I really love. But it's about building to this, like, pressure point in American society, right? The end of the 60s, the beginning of the 70s, right?
Yeah.
It's building to this pressure point, and then in Tarantino's, like, idealized world, it doesn't break. You know? Sharon Tate gets the happy ending.
Yeah.
The new era of cinema gets the happy ending that it didn't have in 1969.
Sure.
So it's talking about how, like, while obviously the movie is nostalgic for, like, the Westerns of the 50s and 60s and, like, the John Waynes of the world, right? It's also, like, about how important and how, like, well, I don't know, done, like, the new era of cinema is. So it's like blending those two realities while also like trying to find some sort of way to mend the realities between that time in American history as well.
Sure.
Which I think is done in such a great way and so brilliantly.
I'm going to be honest with you.
I enjoy it so much.
I'm going to be honest with you. Maybe it's just because I'm not really a huge fan of Quentin Tarantino.
Love
but
Quentin Tarantino. Quentin. Ah, boy.
I think everyone reads entirely too much into the shit that he does.
No.
I don't know.
Genius.
I don't think that he really thinks that deep. I think he
Oh,
does whatever
absolutely.
he wants.
No, Quentin's a
and-
genius.
Okay.
He, oh my god, he's like the only person I can think of who has been consistently successful as a writer-director. That is impressive. Like
Well, I mean, that's
it's insane. Like
he's
it's
also only done it 9 times.
Quentin Tarantino is somebody who is, at times, obviously, controversial.
Yeah.
And his movies are certainly stylized to a point where people are turned off, which I understand.
Yeah.
But, like,
I'm not sure if it's the style that turns me off.
he's...
though. Listen, I really appreciate it when a movie has its own distinct style. That's,
Yeah.
I think, what makes a movie kind of distinct and distinguishable. I don't know. I just don't like Tarantino movies.
Oh, dude.
Maybe I should not be a cinephile.
No, I understand it. It's
Yeah.
just... It hurts, No, I understand that. Like, I know a lot of people that don't like Quentin Tarantino. I know a good amount of people that don't like Quentin Tarantino. I do think this is a very different Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yes, for sure. I'll agree with that.
It's not as stylized, of course, until the end. Obviously, like you're waiting for that Tarantino moment.
Yeah.
But it's also like
You know what? Maybe that's what my problem is. I think his style is blood.
seep into you.
Yeah.
So here's the thing I'll give you about Quentin in terms of his. I like how I call him Quentin.
My pal Quentin.
My pal Quentin. I would love to be friends with him.
Just call him Quinn.
Quinn. So the thing about Quentin is
Oh, never mind.
his style for the most part,
Yeah.
I think is usually like not significant in terms of storytelling,
Yeah.
right? Like there's no reason it needs to be as bloody as it is.
Sure.
For example. That's just like him adding his flair to it. He just enjoys it. That's where I'll give you like you think he's just having fun, you
Yeah.
know. But in his actual writing, every line of dialogue's thought out. Every single like idea is meticulously just implanted in the movie.
Well, like the blowjob in the car conversation?
Obviously.
Okay.
Obviously. Obviously. Are you kidding
Okay,
me?
sure. Okay. Brian, I
about the
have
divide between,
Brian,
like,
I have a suggestion now.
Go- yeah.
Let Papa speak.
I know. Go for it.
Because I'm sick of talking about Quentin Tarantino. I hate the guy.
He's such a talented person. He is so talented.
I'm gonna suggest the TV show, which is currently on Netflix with 4 seasons. Schitt's Creek.
You've definitely recommended Schitt's Creek before.
I have not. No, I
Yes, you
haven't.
have.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't. You're wrong.
I'm certain you have.
It's so good. It's such a good show. It's like I've been rewatching it and I've been like appreciating the genius of it so much more. It's so solid in its character work. Of course, Catherine O'Hara is freaking amazing. She's so good, and it's just so like it so seamlessly melds like some of the funniest comedy you'll see on TV with some of the most like honest like character and story moments that you'll ever see, and it's so like it's such an incredible work of like writing and acting and like creation that it seems weird that it's just like a comedy TV series on whatever Pop or whatever the station is called. It's so good. Great acting, great writing, just all around a very good show. That's it.
Good. Nice. No
Check it out. Have
controversy
you seen
here.
it? No. Have you seen it?
No.
You might like it a lot, actually. It's so good. It's got a very quiet sense of humor, which I appreciate. And Catherine O'Hara.
Catherine O'Hara.
Name one bad movie Catherine O'Hara's ever been in. Or, not necessarily a bad movie, but name one time Catherine O'Hara has ever been bad in a movie.
Let's see here.
I'll give you time. Take
Give me my
your
time. Give me my time.
Yeah.
Give me my time.
It's hard. It's gonna be hard to find something.
Correct.
In the meantime, let's.
Yeah, no, I got nothing.
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
I haven't seen enough of these.
Thank you for listening. As I said in the beginning, you can check out our Patreon and support us there. That's going to help us grow. It's going to help us, get bigger and better. So that's going to be patreon.com/m3movies if you want to check it out and maybe give us a little hand. You can find us on anchor.fm/m3movies, which is, as I said before, the home of our little podcast. And also where we make the most of our money off of advertising. So go ahead, check that out. If you really like us, which we hope you do, please, like, comment, share, subscribe. The sharing is a big part. So please share, tell other people about us. Check out our Instagram, our Twitter, which is at M3Movies for both. Am I missing anything?
I don't think so.
Turn on notifications? Whatever.
Sure.
So
See Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
don't do it.
It's so good.
You'll regret it.
No, you won't.
Yeah, you will.
No, you won't.
Brian just dropped his water bottle.
I think it's
a
relatively
loser
accessible.
idiot.
Comparatively to
a-
Quentin Tarantino.
It's a 3-hour-long movie with extreme gore at the end.
It's not that extreme.
It's pretty extreme.
No, it's not.
He bashes a woman's face in
Yeah?
many times.
Okay, if you've seen Tarantino and can handle Tarantino, like The Hateful Eight's worse. Inglourious Basterds is worse.
I don't think so, though. 'Cause
Django's worse.
That was all cartoony.
Yeah, but like Inglourious Basterds isn't.
Yeah,
Inglourious
I guess
Basterds, you
there
watch
is
them
scalping.
scalp people.
Yeah.
You scalp Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, but that's Nazis. Nazis aren't humans.
Nazis aren't humans.
No, they are. Don't dehumanize Nazis, because then they make them less of humans and you don't believe that the people that you know could be Nazis. Anyway.
Kill Bill is certainly more violent, gory.
I haven't seen it.
Kill Bill's the most gory of them all. But that's,
I haven't seen.
That's stylized.
I haven't seen either of them
Oh,
because it's 2 movies.
God.
It is. They were released separate years,
Ob-
and they're called Volume 1,
Obviously,
Volume 2.
they're 2 different movies.
Yeah,
Obviously.
yeah. So keep that in mind, buddy.
Why do you care?
No. Okay, let's wrap this up. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Jack.
Brian.
This has been M3 Movies. We love your stupid faces. Bye-bye.